Okay, continue with the pattern here. We've been working on his arm. It's going to go in his coat pocket. Okay. Go ahead and cut that in there. That's it. Go ahead and establish where that's going to be. I got to start getting out more and keeping up with what's happening in the world. I'm working too much. Don't know what's going on in the world. Don't even know if a man's book's out of print or not. Oh boy. I know Mike didn't mind it. He makes such great characters. And now makes such great knives, I'll tell you. Okay, let me go on over here. And I'm going to establish this side. There we go. We had a tragic, kind of a little tragic event. Not tragic, but I mean, my brother, who lives about 45 minutes from here, was not feeling good, and he had to go into the hospital and they found out he has lymphoma, and it was kind of a scary thing there for a while, and still is. He's going to have to go through treatments, but they did discover that the lymphoma he has is not the deadly kind. It's the kind that is they can do something for. So I appreciate the Lord answering our prayers. We've been praying for him. That's something everybody goes through at times. Okay. We're just establishing basically where our arms are going to be. Just like that. Alright, let's bring this front down just a little bit. Look at that knife. It just moves through that wood so easy. Look at that. It's got a little color in the wood, a little colorization in the wood. It's probably a bad little place or something like that. Sometimes it's hard to tell exactly. See this side here, and then see that little colorization in there. Sometimes that occurs in a lot of things. We just sort of start rounding off, well, not actually rounding off, but cutting away the areas that we want. And you know, I appreciate people writing me and telling me I'm wrong, but no, I love it. I sometimes, folks, I'm getting old, getting close to 60 years old, and people say, "Ah, it's not old." Well, it may not be old, but I'm not 20 anymore, okay? And I feel the soreness and the hurt like anybody else does. And that's great. It is, because I tell you what, folks, we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes on our carvings. We all do things we shouldn't do. But I'm thankful for people to let me know things, because I'll tell you what, sometimes I've had these books, you know, that Mike Shipley book's been a long time. So I've had it for a long time. And I just thought it was still there. All good things have to come to an end, though. Okay. Just sort of right now, it's just sort of bring this stuff down. You take your start taking off some around. I'm gonna come all the way up to his coat with the crouch area. This would be a little bit different of a piece, but not that much different. It's still a little sailor. As you can see, I just sort of go around and work with stuff, get things kind of basically, it's the same, similar type design. That's why I tried to find it. It's a similar type design as the ship. It's going to be a little bit simpler. We're not going to go into great detail with it. A lot of people, I was asked one time, a lot of people find in garage sales and stuff these little characters that are seamen that looked hand carved. I don't know if you've seen them or not. A lot of your Galveston shops, well, I live near Galveston, Texas. A lot of your Mississippi, places like that, they have these little carved wooden seamen and peg leg pirates and things like that. And a lot of people ask me or send me and say, look, I found this seaman or something that like what you did, or what Mike Shipley did in one of these little gift shops. And they write and say, well, man, this is some fine carving and stuff like that. And it is some fine carving, but folks, let me say something about that. I found those a long time ago, and when I first saw them, not understanding wood carving very much, I thought that they were hand carved pieces, and they're not. And I will tell you why. And here's the key, folks. Here's the key to anything if you want to know if it's hand carved or not. If there's several of them there, and if you go in these little old shops, they may have 10 or 15 sitting there, and every single one of them looks the same. I mean, every cut, everything looks exactly the same. And that's how you can tell whether something is, a lot of times where something is hand carved. Now, those pieces, I know for sure because I checked on it, most of those